You mentioned some of those teams that we have here, Joe. I want to mention Dylan Duval in the 15. He's one of those drivers that's the go or go home per se in this series. We have 10 drivers that are fighting for the final spots in this series that are not currently taken up by the NASCAR Peak Antifreeze Series licensed drivers. And Duval did a fairly good job this evening. He locked himself in to the grid by qualifying in P4. He still sits in position number 4. And this week, big announcement for them, OMG Clusters coming on board with the number 15. It's a Canadian company. If you're familiar with clodhoppers, the folks there came up with the new candy. Arlene Dickinson came on board with Dragon's Den, and he's putting up a pretty good run so far in position number 4. And Tony, you know me, I like food, I like candy. I actually went to my local Atlantic Superstore today and picked up a couple of bags of candy. I started the broadcast with one bag, but the dark chocolate graham clusters and almonds and toffee bits that I had, they're gone. Gonna need another bag.
Hold on, Tim, hold. Oh, no, but they do look good. Just looking at that race car, I had no idea what the company was. You just told me I was going to do a little bit of research. I kind of figured it might have been a Canadian company, but doggone, that thing looks good on the racetrack. It kind of reminds me of the Tommy Ellis Grand National scheme, and the same similar type of company was involved. So, you know, I might have to come to Canada to get some of those. Joe, actually, are they available anywhere in the States at all, Tim?
Actually, they are. They just came into Sam's Club in the States a couple of weeks ago. So if you have a local Sam's Club, run out, grab some OMG candies. You're definitely going to want to grab more than one bag because they are definitely something you want to munch on if you're in Canada. Most of your local convenience stores, Atlantic Superstore locations, Shoppers Drug Mart, list goes on and on. OMGs.ca is the place to go for all the candy needs for that. And I'm definitely going to need a couple more bags in the next couple of broadcasts or next couple of days. Yeah, exactly. Canadian company, Canadian broadcaster, just leave it at that. Cody Biaso is getting ready to take the green flag here. We'll leave the candy situation for a moment. Kenny Humpy, Chris Overland, Dylan Duval, Chad Lawton, your top 5 with Brandon Schmidt, Jake Sturgis, Tyler Hudson, and the rest of the field getting ready to go green. The iRacing pace car is off, and Bias in control of this field once again. 34 laps completed here, and we are back underway. Look at Chris Overland on the inside, the double clutch, number 47, to the inside of the 58. It's the Pro Series all over again. Now Overland almost looking at Bias for the lead position. He thought about it, Tony.
He thought about it. He nearly had a nose there, but couldn't quite pull it off. Now Overland going to fall back into that 3rd spot. Look at Duval. Look at the top side now of Overland in turn number 3. Nothing there yet. Lawton's going to look underneath Duval now, so Lawton might be able to move up to the 4th spot as we work off turn number 4. Like we talked about earlier, Joe, this is not the race we saw last year. Yes, if you're up front, you've got a good car, you can stay there, but it's a much racier race, and just because you're out front doesn't mean you're going to be there all night. You're going to have some challenges.